Transparency post. I grew up very angry. Most people look at me today and probably don't know that I still struggle with anger and rage. I grew up really angry at my mother for raising me as a single parent. Okay? Now that may sound like, girl, what? Why are you angry with her? Well, when I was young, because she was a single parent, always working, traveling, I grew up having to be babysat, and during those times I was being molested. And I grew up angry with her because I just felt like, Mom, if you didn't work so much, or maybe if you and Dad were together, like I didn't know the situation, that would have never happened to me. Let me tell you something. The enemy wants to introduce us to traumas, to things that like really harm us and hurt us physically, yes, but more so spiritually, so that we can continue to walk in anger, so that we can be so mad and angry at the world that we're not nice to people, that we don't operate out of compassion, understanding, kindness, gentleness, all the things God calls us to do. And so as God is still working on me and working through me in this area of my life, it has helped me so much with just reading his word. This morning, he led me to Colossians chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, "But now you must also rid yourselves of all such things as these: anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips." Let me tell you something. I struggled with these things for a very long time. I'm good with the slander and the perverse words. Like, I'm good with that. But the anger and the rage, I feel it just build up inside of me from time to time. But God calls us. One, he says we're chosen, we're holy, and we're dearly loved, right? As you continue to read. But he tells us to clothe ourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. So today, if you are anything like me, and this area has been a struggle for you, I want you to read Colossians chapter 3. And remember that if God has called us to do something, that we can. Through him, we can. With him, as we partner with him, we absolutely can. Take off the anger. Take off the rage. Take off the language that does not please God. Like, we can do away with it. We can. Believe that you can. And put on the things. He says, clothe yourselves. Put on these things. And trust that with him, you can live a life free from the mess that the enemy wants you to carry around. Because if you're angry, if you're always popping off, how you gonna glorify God? How people gonna come to you when they have questions about the Lord? When they're angry and they are dealing with different things, like, how are you going to be of service, of help, if you are still operating in the same way, right? So I just pray for deliverance over all of you. I pray that you all find love, the love that surpasses like all things. Like, understand that God is love and God created you in his image. So that means that innately, like, you are loved too. Like, we're love. We are love. We are good. Innately, we're good. The devil wants us to believe that we're bad, that we are of no use. He wants us to believe that. But that is a lie from the pits of hell, and we rebuke it and we send it back where it came from. You are good. You are loved. You are cherished by God. He delights in you. Know that and believe that. And let's walk in freedom today. Y'all have a good one.